even the greatest musicians can make colossal blunders. It's the price you pay when you're constantly pushing boundaries, experimenting with new sounds, and trying to redefine what music can be. For every iconic hit, there's bound to be a few tracks that leave us scratching our heads, wondering what were they thinking? But hey, it's all part of the creative process. After all, without those moments of risk-taking, we wouldn't have the musical masterpieces that turn these legends into icons. Still, let's be real, some songs are so bad they don't deserve to be anywhere near a playlist. These are the tracks that went from legendary to let's pretend this never happened. From Prince to Lady Gaga and even Elvis Presley, here are the 6 worst songs ever released by some of the greatest artists in history. Get ready to cringe. 6. The Beatles, Revolution 9, 1968. The Beatles. They revolutionized music in ways we can't even begin to comprehend. But then came Revolution 9, an 8.5-minute avant-garde noise experiment from the White Album. To call it unsettling would be an understatement. It's less a song and more an auditory assault on the senses. Sure, it's groundbreaking in its own weird way, but most people would rather skip this track entirely, especially after hearing it in full. Pro tip: if you're ever stuck with this on a playlist, just fast forward to the sweet, sweet lullaby that follows Good Night. Much easier on the brain. 5. Elton John, Jamaica Jerk-Off, 1973. We know Elton John as the flamboyant, piano-playing legend who gave us Tiny Dancer and Rocket Man, but Jamaica Jerk-Off? Not so much. A bizarre, underwhelming track from the iconic Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album, this one doesn't even come close to the musical gold of Benny and the Jets or Candle in the Wind. Written about an ill-fated trip to Kingston, Elton himself probably wishes this one had stayed in the vault. It's a weird experiment that, frankly, has aged worse than a bottle of cheap rum. 4. David Bowie, The Laughing Gnome, 1967. Before he became the god of reinvention, David Bowie was experimenting with, well, let's just say eccentric sounds. Enter The Laughing Gnome, a novelty single that's part chipmunk, part pun-filled mess. Picture Bowie duetting with Alvin and the Chipmunks, exchanging puns about haircuts and gnome-related humor. It's goofy, cringy, and all kinds of weird. But hey, at least he didn't take himself too seriously. Bowie later poked fun at the track, and let's be real, he wasn't too heartbroken over it. 3. D.D. Ramone as D.D. King, German Kid, 1989. D.D. Ramone was one of punk rock's greatest, penning classics for the Ramones. So, what happened when he decided to try his hand at rap? German Kid happened. Let's just say it wasn't his finest hour. The track features a strange nursery rhyme delivery and an even stranger attempt at switching to German mid-rap. As a punk legend, DD's rap career is a confusing footnote in music history, and German Kid is undoubtedly its low point. Second, U2, Get On Your Boots, 2009. U2 has given us anthems like With or Without You and One. But Get On Your Boots? A chaotic mishmash of sounds and ideas that don't quite fit together, this one had fans scratching their heads. Bassist Adam Clayton admitted that the track was a mess of 5 different ideas. And drummer Larry Mullen Jr. called it a catastrophic lead single. With Bono purring sexy boots in the chorus, it's safe to say it left more people with the ick than the awe. 1. Elvis Presley, Confidence, 1967. If you thought Elvis Presley could do no wrong, think again. Confidence from his beach party musical Clambake is a sad, lazy rehash of Frank Sinatra's High Hopes with none of the charm. The lyrics, forgettable. The choir of earnest child actors backing him up, unbearable. It's the kind of track that makes you question whether the king was even awake during the recording process. A true disaster that Confidence couldn't save. Music is a journey full of highs and lows. Even the most brilliant minds in the industry can stumble, and sometimes they stumble hard. But hey, that's what makes their classics so much more special. If you enjoyed this deep dive into some of the greatest artists' worst moments, make sure to hit subscribe on our channel for more musical insights, deep cuts, and a whole lot of fun. You don't want to miss out.